Hey guys, today we are going to talk about technology, so let's start. But first, let's define technology.
Technology refers to the practical application of scientific knowledge for a purpose. Technology enhances the usefulness of goods and services in a safe manner. It aims at creating value. Technology helps us make work easier. It can help us in many ways possible. But, like most things, technology also has its drawbacks. In fact, some of the more recent inventions are now being categorized as lazy aids, and are considered major contributors of obesity and a generally unhealthy population.
Now let's proceed to technology's advantages and disadvantages. Advantages. Comfort. Technology had made human life comfortable. Everything that we see and use in our daily life is the gift of technology, from the clothes we wear, the house we live, the car we travel, the bridge and flyovers, the mobile phone we carry, etc. are all examples of successful implementation of technology. Education. Virtual classes are delivered at many schools. E-learning is a relatively new concept. Students make use of internet technology to download important study materials in the form of text, audio and videos. Now let's get into the disadvantages. Pollution. Too much use of technology has resulted in an increase in waste products into the environment. This has caused pollution. The discharge of industrial wastes into the environment diminishes the quality of soil, water, air, etc. Example: the vehicle emission is among major causes of air pollution. Effect on health. Thought various technologies have made our life comfortable, they have come at the cost of our health. The impure air and water is hazardous to human health. Excessive use of smartphones causes stress and posture-related health issues.
Technology has beyond doubt eased the life of human beings. It has proved to be a great boon in the development process of culture and society. However, too much of anything is bad. Technology should be used with due care and caution, only for the purpose that are of benefit for humanity. Now that ends our video. Hope you understood the topic and enjoyed watching it. Goodbye. Group members: Jaya Mary Vigid, Sherry Maybear Mundu, Angeline Cadalsor, Janeth Honk Kolada, Carl Michael Dagoo.